Today, I'm sharing with you some tips and tricks for making the Ohio Star. It's part of the Block 2019 Creative Challenge, a series we're doing this year over at aqsblog.com, exploring classic quilt blocks. You can get a link to this block and to the challenge itself down in the description. This block is made with 4 quarter square triangles and 5 squares. The quarter square triangles make an illusion in the center of a square in a square, and that center square is really great for showcasing fabrics. We're making our quarter square triangles with 2 half square triangles. One has that blue and coral, and the other has the blue and gray. You make it by pressing the 2 blues to opposite sides of each other. Those seams end up locking as long as you press to the blue both times. And then you just sew across it like it's another half square triangle. It's really great because you end up with 2 quarter square triangles. With that, I have one over here, and I've gone 2 ways with the pressing on these. Usually on a block like this, I press those guys open. I pop that seam a little so that it creates a little swirl and it makes for a really flat block, which is nice. But I have found as I'm thinking about, okay, I'm going to be quilting this as I go, that actually pressing it over might give me a really consistent seam there. So if I wanted to stitch in the ditch, it'd be really easy to keep that consistent line. So I've pressed that one over, and if you want to press yours flat like I did my first one, you just take out those first few stitches on both sides and it pops that seam just like that. Lastly, I want you to think about which way you're pressing the different rows of this block. For instance, I've got the center here, and it really makes sense naturally based on these seams for it to fold in towards that center as you press. It feels really nice, it looks good. But as we're deciding how we want to quilt as you go, if we're thinking, oh, I might want to stitch in that ditch in that center, we'll really want it to press towards the outside instead of in towards that center so that we're able to stitch in that ditch. It's just one of those things that as we're quilting as we go, we get to think about with these blocks. I hope these tips and tricks help you in making your Ohio Star. Again, be sure to check out the description for the links to the block and to the Block 2019 Creative Challenge. And if you make one, be sure to share it on our Facebook group, AQS Project Parade. Link also in the description. Thanks for watching.